You doing all right? That shockwave nearly knocked us senseless, too.
Don't you worry about us. We're surgically enhanced.
Malfunction detected. Activating kill mode. Error. Activation failed. Malfunction detected. Malfunction detected.
Quickly make your way to my 3 labs! You'll find one each in the Sunken City, Undead Forest, and Corroded Scar. There are other matters I must attend to first, but I will teleport to you when you arrive on site. Good luck.
Welcome. Anything you want. Come again!
Excellent work! I knew you could be trusted. My surrogate should be located in the lab's core. Oh, one thing to keep in mind. A system's malfunction will trigger their self-defense mode. Perhaps a misstep on my part. All intruders will be shot on sight, no questions asked. That includes us, so be ready for a combat fracas most ferocious! Of course, I'm here to help if you'll kindly open up and lend me your back, yes? Oh, my word, how homely. Take care not to let my superior mind chisel years off your life. Now, onward! Missile. Perhaps we can stop fatigue. Of a powerful foe. side momentarily. That's right. Oh, you should be more. Behold, it is I, brilliantly manifest once more. I beg your pardon. I shall be at your side momentarily. make the best of our time. Must I always be see if you can dodge this! Xenon cannot. That's the first lab secured, as is my work. Splendid job. Even I could only have done a modicum better. With the help of my surrogates, I'm able to run multiple experiments in parallel. The bulk of my efforts, however, are dedicated to researching the resurgence. I've tasked my surrogates with guarding my findings, hence the stringent security. Idris' seal has begun to deteriorate. Thus, we can't lose my work. Onwards! You must make your way to my next lab. Let's reconnoiter and retrieve. Promptly now. With the seal weakening, every second is precious. I hate to trouble you, truly I do. Can we go faster? Idris tried to buy time, but we need a permanent solution. Some way to quell the resurgence for good! Ah, you look intrigued. There's a spark of curiosity in your eye that's just ever so adorable. But first, we have my surrogates to collect. You know the drill. Forward march, comrade! Your good favor is well met. Entertain me! Let us tread this land together! I shall be at your side momentarily! Perhaps you'd like to hear one of my lectures while we rest. That's 2 secured. Color me impressed. I'll deign to call upon you more in the future. As a token of my confidence, it's time I filled you in on my findings to date concerning the resurgence phenomenon. Notebooks and pencils out, please, because first, a lesson on Revenant history is in order. As you know, Revenants are blessed with prodigious lifespans. We can live hundreds or even thousands of years with an ease that belies our age. Nevertheless, a choice group, known as the nigh-immortal Progenitors, left their indelible mark upon history. I know it's splitting fine hairs by human standards, but surely you can grasp life everlasting trumps a few millennia? Naturally, this begs the question. Just what exactly separates Progenitors from modern-day Revenants? My findings pointed to a single historical juncture when Revenants inexplicably became mortal. Even the oldest Revenants began dying off after a few millennia. Technically, dying isn't the right way to put it. A restriction was imposed on their lifespan. Alas, that delightful cliffhanger is all we have time for. But remember this. Eventually, all Revenants came to be born with a predetermined lifespan. And this was no act of nature. This is it, the final lab! You've done well traversing so much of the frontier. I've been observing you very closely. You've convinced me your potential will be crucial in times to come. Now, let us conclude this final step. Once the deed is done, I have something important to give you. Let's rest. I have data to compile. Just begun! Let the beacon of my greatness guide you where your eyes cannot. Where should we start our exploration? Missile. Perhaps we can stop for tea. Magnificent! my research material is now accounted for. 1,000 thanks, my friend. Now, I believe we ended our last lesson on the Resurgence prematurely. Let us rectify that. You recall how I said a Revenant's lifespan is predetermined? But why? To what end were they mortalized? Well, I struck upon a revelation! As the Revenant population grows, the bloodborne powers of each individual are incrementally stimulated! The more our numbers grow, the more each individual's powers swell. But each vessel can only house so much energy in reserve. Soon the power corrupts our flesh, eventually bursting forth into the world! That is the Resurgence's true nature. A cataclysm triggered by a population overload. An end for our time. I suspect that the progenitors discovered this truth ages ago. Naturally, they were forced to devise a countermeasure of some kind. Thus, they artificially limited our lifespans. To avert the Resurgence, they constrained our Revenant population growth by force. Give me your Xenon pass. I've updated its credentials. You now possess the highest level of clearance. Well, highest next to me, I suppose. Strangely enough, I issued a pass of the same number to one of the servants that was in my chamber. How odd that you should share the same exact one as they. I can't have issued the same code twice, nor could it be a forgery. And there's no way for you, our perennial outsider, to have stolen it. Do you care? Ergo, 2 copies of the same pass do indeed exist, albeit with one infinitesimal difference. That being yours shows nearly a century's worth of wear and tear. I'm certain now, more certain than ever before, that your shared potential will be positively integral to my vision for the future. Now, hold out your hand. Ha! Whoop! Whoop! Fancy that. I've outdone myself. Take this, you've certainly earned it. If you find yourself in need, simply call. My powers are at your disposal. Now, if you'll excuse me, science calls! The research you helped me recover is all out of sorts and needs to be recompiled from scratch. Never fear. I'll forge your potential into life. Put your best foot forward and don't give in to despair. Farewell!
Xenon Grifgoat. What a tempestuous character. At any rate, we should discuss our next steps. Please find me at a missile. We finally fulfilled Xenon's request. And though it was rather taxing, it was good work. Now then, take a look at this. It seems there's more to this upgraded pass of his than improved access credentials. This is the key. At least, I believe it is. This pass is imbued with enough pathos to break through his present-day cocoon. It may be time to finish this quest. We should now be able to release the hero Xenon. We can finally end this. Though, I've been thinking about his theory. About Revenant overpopulation being the cause of the Resurgence. If he's right, we will always live in fear. As long as Revenants still live, we will never be rid of the Resurgence. My apologies. This is no time for us to be second-guessing ourselves. The world's fate hangs in the balance. We need to be decisive. We can't afford to delay longer. In any case, we should head back to the present. We must report our findings to Lady Lavinia.
Welcome back. And well done retrieving the key to Xenon's seal.
Lady Lavinia, if you please, there is something I wish to ask you. When we were in the past, when we spoke to Xenon, he felt Progenitor Idris's seal was a temporary measure, so he was working on his own solution. If that's so, if he believed so strongly in a better solution, why did he give his life to perform the seal? When we made contact with Xenon's Pathos, we saw someone immobilize him with a Forma. Maybe he was sacrificed against his will? Who would do that? And moreover, there was something else. We learned from Xenon that Revenants are indirectly responsible for the resurgence.
I feared this would happen when I sent you to him. You've learned too much. Lou, you must listen to me. There are some aspects of the upheaval you needn't know about.
What?
I am truly sorry. Believe me when I say it is for your own well-being. The same goes for the resurgence. I admit, Xenon's claims can't be readily dismissed. But whether Xenon is right or wrong, whether you know all the details or not, we must face facts. Eliminating the heroes is the only hope our world has. Finish your preparations and do what must be done.
Styled after the Far East, perhaps?
Aha! So we meet again. Splendiferous! Of all the myriad possibilities I considered, none were as exhilarating as this!
Xenon, where are we?
It has been a long time indeed, O heiress to Idris's mighty power. I used that mental construct of yours as inspiration to erect my own, a photo. I also transferred a portion of my consciousness into that Xenon pass, thus turning it into a key that will transport you here. But alas, the construct won't last long. We must conclude our business quickly. Let us do what must be done.
What just...
All will become clear when the time is duly right. For now, my time, at least, is to run out.
What about the upheaval? How did things go wrong?
My dear, there's no need to rush. Simply do what must be done. See it through to the very end. Now, there's no time to be complacent. Weapons at the ready. Prepare for the hour of reckoning. The stage is set! Come forth, for it is Xenon Gryphgoat you face!
what you've done.
Finish this.
We know what we must do. There must be no other choice.
If Revenants continue to proliferate unchecked, their blood will trigger a mass mutation of all matter. If this world is to have a future, Revenants must submit to nature's course. Indeed, Sabir hasn't long left to live herself. Yet Sabir. The world never looked quite as beautiful to me after you left. Many today will do anything for more time, even if it means cheating the ordinance. What compelled their ceaseless thirst for more life? In unison, they replied, "A life ended prematurely is one bereft of meaning."
Their greed blinds them to the ruin they cause. The egotists fancy their lives are worth more than yours, my Dragom! But no more! This must end, my dearest Sabir. I promise you, I shall upend this world built upon their lies! All will know that your life was a thing of beauty. And never again will anyone say otherwise!
Zenon.
Farewell, Zenon Griffgold. Heretic that you were worthy of respect. Your sacrifice has bought this world a century of life. We won't let this time go to waste. I can promise you that much. You two have done superbly in dispatching the hero Zenon. The magnitude of your feat cannot be overstated. You have nearly saved the world.
Lady Lavinia, I'm sorry. I'm not sure this was the right thing to do.
Only time will tell. For now, we must forge ahead and hope the results will bear us out. We grow ever closer to achieving our goal. First, let's return to Magmel. There is much to learn. The last hero is, well, I must tell you of him.
It's up to us to make good on the path we've taken. For Zenon's sake, as much as anyone else. Let's head to Magmel and hear what Lady Lavinia has to say.
We are on the cusp of success, of an unprecedented victory. It is time, then, to discuss the final hero. Valentin Voda. Formerly the forsworn heir of Voda House, and my biological son.
I had a feeling.
Now, he lies dormant, buried deep within the very heart of Luna Rapaces. The time has come to undertake this voyage, to gird our hearts, and vanquish him. I have already prepared everything we need to complete our mission. When you're ready, truly ready, to face what lies ahead, come speak to me. I will ready a portal to transport you.
Valentin's the final hero, and we have to slay him. I'm afraid we're in for a fierce battle. We'd best be fully prepared. Now, to make for Luna Rapaces to strike down Valentin. This is our final battle. Let's go see Lady Lavinia when you're ready. Let us harbor no regrets as we... Now, let's go see... Let us harbor...
I will now transport us to Luna Rapaces. Are you ready to depart? We'll go when you're sufficiently prepared.
I'll upgrade your weapons. Hand them over. Take good care of those. As you can see, this is the weapons shop. We're done here, I take it?
So Valentin was one of the heroes from the upheaval. Honestly, I'm not too surprised. But our path is laid out. I'm with you all the way. If you find any engraved weapons, could you bring them to me? I'd appreciate it. Remember, you're not alone.
a small feat for a great mind. Escaped and returned once more. Entertain me. There's no opening this. I beg your pardon. I shall be at your side momentarily.
Welcome. Anything you want. Come again!
Such extravagance! Have you forgotten something?
Day in and day out, it's the same thing over and over. Sometimes I forget which side of the cell I'm on.
Can't keep yourself away, huh? Enjoy staring down hardened criminals that much?
I beg your pardon. I shall be at your side momentarily. Branching paths. Which way will you go? Wondrous. Let's keep moving.
So you found me. I'm an operative hired to investigate various locations in the frontier, but I can't afford to be discovered by the locals. So here, take this hush money. We might cross paths again, but keep this between us, all right?
Everyone's...
Great. Another smug face walking around like they own the place.
Xenon escapes his cell so often that at this point, I'd almost be more worried if he stopped.
It would behoove us to look elsewhere. This was built by my own design. Though arranged too compactly, perhaps.
Friends you make here tend to disappear fast. Only way to keep that from keeping you down is by making so many friends you can't keep track.
Placing bets is the only way I stay sane in here. What am I betting on? Who here's gonna vanish when?
Only blood can quench this thirst. Maybe I might sip from someone here. No, I couldn't. Could I?
I beg your pardon. I shall be at your side momentarily. Only the hands of a fine engineer could create such dependable machinery. A most pleasant position to be in. Let us make the best of our time.
What in the world are you doing here? This is hardly a place for a vacation getaway.
Aha! It's like it was begging us to open it.
completed the time jump.
Might as well have some fun. I couldn't take my eyes off you. Have at it, driver. Guess a whole century can really dry a place out. This here's a fine machine. Take good care of her.
You drive like this for fun, don't you?
Did you find something? We definitely want to check this out, yeah. Gonna have to make it listen to reason. Let's take 5. Did you forget something? I'm impressed.
took us long enough.
Away we go.
There!
I will now So be it. The key to Valentin's cocoon is his closest confidant. An unusual key, to say the least, and yet only he can commune with Valentin's pathos. Noah, it is you.
Guess that checks out.
Having said that, Valentin's cocoon is particularly resilient. The key alone cannot break his seal. Our solution, the Luna Rapacis. The moon brims with energy generated by the resurgence. By harnessing its power, you'll be able to reach Valentin and release his seal. The fate of humanity is in your hands.
What's the matter?
I have debated long hours whether to divulge this before I sent you away. But I believe you have the right to know, and the news will not be pleasant. But please trust that I mean well in telling you this.
Got your head in the clouds. Hey, sorry for the wait. You damn fool. Who asked you to put the world on your shoulders? Way back when, he and I swore an oath. If we ever found ourselves at the crossroads of destiny, we'd walk down the same path, together. And if either of us was ever to stray, the other would drag his ass back onto it. Now, I guess it's time I make good on that oath. Come on, let's go. I've got to pry him out of this nightmare. It's been too long. I was itching for a fight.
We have arrived at Luna Rapacis, cradle of the final cocoon, and the infernal bane of all revenant kind. The air feels heavy with tension. Multiple shards of pathos are nearby. Let's start collecting resurgence energy, but be ready for anything.
I can make us some food if you want to rest. I'm impressed.
Going all out, I feel great!
grab anything we can use. Look after that, okay? Practice. I'll throw down.
Much for that.
I feel...
Does nothing faze you?
I'm getting fired up!
I gotta say, you two have come into your own since we've... Your movement in combat is looking much sharper, more practiced. And Lou, there was a time you seemed afraid of your own shadow. Now there's conviction in your eyes. I was prepared to stay at your side for some time, but apparently I need not. You two can handle yourselves just fine.
Hey, you okay?
No, it's an incursion. But why now of all times?
I see. You became a revenant for your family.
I needed them safe, whatever it took. The payoff was seeing my siblings and parents reach old age. My nieces and nephews are all the family I have left now. Our happy reunions rouse old memories.
The beauty of life lies in continuity. I'm convinced now, Noah. Our role as revenants is to serve mankind as its guardians. I want a world where families like yours live free of strife. We'll achieve this together.
We had a lot of mouths to feed in my clan back then. My becoming a revenant and entering the academy qualified them to live in the shelters. Those nieces and nephews are still doing just fine. Hell, the youngest has taken to calling me Gramps. A lot of sass, that one.
What Valentin said was true. The circle of life is truly wonderful.
It's been a century since you and I last had one of those incursions, huh? Glad you're holding up okay. We're here to protect a world where the seeds of humanity can bloom forevermore. The raison d'etre of revenants. A Valentin turn of phrase, as I'm sure you can tell. After we met and became true comrades, well, it wasn't long before his dream became mine. I only wish we could have made it happen in our time. I digress. The past is past. Don't mind me. That's all the energy in this area. With that done, let's move on to the next one. Looking for some practice? I'll throw down.
So much for that.
There's something I've waited a century to be able to ask you. I know we're not allowed to know how history changed, but be honest with me. I remember that day, that moment in fact, when you burst in on me and Franz trying to kill one another on Magmel Island. You came back through time to save my hide, didn't you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, I'll be damned. Look at you two and your hearts of gold. Thank you. I owe you big time.
Not another incursion.
You're telling me everyone in the Academy is dead?
Yes, on Lavinia's orders. She sacrificed most of them to produce a vessel for the resealing.
Is she out of her mind? Those were our classmates!
I'm sorry, Noah. There was no other recourse. Couldn't stop her. It's my fault. Hers was the only viable solution. I could offer no alternative.
That's a memory I wish you hadn't seen. Attempts to reseal the Resurgence produced an endless series of tragedies. That was just one of them.
Lady Lavinia rarely speaks of the past. This is dreadful.
Voda House. It's directly descended from Idris, a lineage charged with the terrible task of maintaining the seal for all eternity. And what's more, they knew. They knew the seal would give out one day. But they could never produce an heir fit for the title, fit to replace Idris. And renewing that seal required them to produce a vessel, something capable of harnessing that power. Franz and I were spared because the Voda still saw some use for us. But as for the others, snuffed from existence. All of it, the Academy, the resealing efforts, was Lavinia's plan. She called the shots.
She would go so far.
In her defense, I'm sure she was desperate. Doing nothing meant annihilation. Even so, the incident spurred Valentin and me to take our leave of Voda House. We tried to solve it alone. Valentin never said anything, but I'm convinced he was driven not to let anyone else be sacrificed. Sorry, that's more than enough reminiscing. Let's get a move on.
I feel great!
Wait up, I'll be right there. This one's different. Ready for anything. Hey, jeez, are they
hands. So much for that.
There we are. That's the last of the energy. Guess it's time.
Not again.
I'm pleased to see you well, Noah. We're thankful you've returned to us on the frontier.
Forget that. Is it true? Did Valentin really go missing at the upheaval?
Yes, I'm afraid so. To make matters worse, the lunar rapacious continues to scald revenants, giving horrors free rein to terrorize mankind. Humanity needs its protectors now more than ever. Will you lend us your strength?
Looks like our dream wasn't meant to be, Valentin. I tried to do you proud, but it's a dull world without you, old friend.
Did you hear? Lady Lavinia is recruiting a new revenant hunter to join us.
A hunter, huh? I've worked with one before, but it's been a while. Things might have turned out differently if they'd been here. After the upheaval was a low point for me, like I was stuck in time. That's why our reunion at Magmel was a godsend. You came back, and the future wasn't a dead end anymore. Time began to move again. I even began thinking you could save Valentin. Maybe.
Noah,
Don't worry, I know it's wishful thinking, but that's fine. I had no hope until you showed up. You filled that void and gave me light. Through the two of you, I found my purpose again in an empty world. I'll never forget the good times we spent together. Now it's time I repaid the favor. I've owed you for a long time. This time, my friend, I'll lead the way. All right, everyone okay?
Noah, just what did you mean by lead the way?
Just what I said, but don't let it bother you. Come on, let's go. We're just about there. You're getting better all the time.
Something the matter? We've collected all the Resurgence energy. Now we can break Valentin's seal. Let's head to the heart of the moon. The final battle is upon us. So this is where he lies. Valentin's cocoon.
Can you do me a favor, guys? Promise you'll look after him for me, will you?
Noah, stop! You won't hold out!
Hey, partner. I'm here to fulfill our promise.
Wake the hell up!
He knew he wouldn't survive. The pathos blocks our way. It's most likely Valentin's. We'll need to touch it to proceed. Why does the air here feel so heavy, though?
Believe me, Valentin, losing the students still pains me deeply, too. But there was no other way. Procuring a vessel was absolutely necessary. You have to put this behind you and look to the future. It was our misfortune that Idris's ability didn't manifest in you.
Generations, Voda House has venerated Idris, fixated solely on tracing his footsteps. But his seal won't hold forever. What if others wrong, though? What if Voda House's methods are a mistake? My friends would have died for nothing. Sacrificing the people we're trying to protect. There has to be a better way.
Like Zenon, Valentin too sought to find a different path than the one Idris chose. There's another shard. The air is so thin, it's hard to breathe. Place your hand on it. I'm sure Valentin is beyond the shard.
Transcript of the Zenon Grifgo trial. Why is increasing the Revenant population seen as a vice? He tried to warn us then, didn't he? About the true nature of the resurgence. The correlation is clear to me now. Imitating Idris's ways will only ever be a temporary measure. But there is one way to eradicate the resurgence for good. We weren't mistaken, though. I can build the future we dreamed of now. A world where mankind can finally flourish.
He say eradicate the resurgence for good? But how? This place is steeped in Valentin's pathos. We must be near the lunar core.